Laura Konz. I'm a certified Pilates teacher, and I'm here at the Desire Company today. I'm going to take you through an introduction to Pilates. For this class, all you need is a mat, a resistance band, a 9-inch ball, and for me, I've got long hair, so I've got my United by Blue bandana holding it out of my face. So I'm going to start off, keep that resistance band nearby. I'm going to go ahead and lie down. So take the ball, bring it between your knees. Bring your feet so your heels are just a few inches away from your booty there. And then shrug your shoulders up into your ears. Squeeze them up tight. Put them right up where they always want to go. Squeeze them in. Take an inhale. And then on the exhale, let your shoulder blades melt down the back. Now we're going to keep them down there. On your next exhale, tuck your tailbone. We're going to roll your hips up towards the sky into a shoulder bridge. So stay here with me for a minute. Start to feel the back of your head, right where your head and your neck meet. Feel that part of your head push deeper into the ground. You'll feel a nice little stretch in the back of your neck. Press the back of your shoulders down into the ground and start to squeeze between your shoulder blades. Reach longer through your fingertips. Feel how that opens up your collarbones and press the palms deep into the mat. So keep holding it here. Now pull your abs in, tuck your tailbone and press your pubic bone up towards the sky. While I'm doing all this, still squeezing into that ball we've got between the knees. Hang here with me for a second. Take one more inhale. And then on the exhale, slowly round down through the spine. One vertebra at a time. Feel that space and lengthening between each vertebra and keep squeezing into your ball. Down here at the bottom, take an inhale. Roll the hips right back up. Keep pressing the arms, the shoulders, the head, the feet deep into the ground. Open your collarbones, pull that belly button down, squeeze that ball. Now we're going to add some little hip pulses here. So just lower and lift the hips 2 inches, drop them down, squeeze them back up. While we're here, keep concentrating on opening up with the front of the shoulders and feel the back of the shoulders start to squeeze together. Take one more little pulse here. Hold, inhale, and on the exhale, we're slowly going to roll down through the spine. Keeping my shoulders down, my head down, squeezing into that ball. Inhale here at the bottom. One more time, we'll exhale, round and roll all the way up. Pull the collarbones apart, pull the belly button down. Now, this time you can add on with me. Take one leg out. Press those arms down into the ground and little pulses here for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring that foot down and go ahead, we'll get the other side. Take the opposite leg out, anchor the arms, little pulses again for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Foot comes down, reach through the spine, reach through the arms, and on the exhale, slowly roll down. Pull your knees in, give yourself a little hug and let the low back release. We're going to take the ball now and bring it between the ankles. Legs come to tabletop, knees over the hips, ankles in line with the knees. Fingertips straight up to the ceiling. On the exhale, we're going to curl the chest up. Just hold it here. Start to feel your shoulder blades anchor down your back. You'll notice they want to creep up. Don't let them. Pull your belly button down into the mat and just hold those legs there. Take one more breath. Inhale. And on the exhale, rolling all the way back down. Curl the chest up. Reach the legs out. Externally rotate the thighs and squeeze your legs into that ball. Here we go. Little arm beats for inhale. 2, 3, 4, 5. Reaching long through those arms. Feel the shoulder blades down your back. We're just pumping the arms about 2 inches. Not too big of a movement. And reaching super long and straight through those arms. So no floppy wrists, no floppy elbows. Keep squeezing the legs into that ball and feel how that helps activate the lower abdominals. Reach a little bit longer. Curl the chest up a little bit higher. Let's get one more set here. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to squeeze that ball for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Feel those abs. Pull them down. 3, 2, 1. Pull the ball back in. Give yourself another little hug. Got those abs going now. Take the arms overhead, taking that ball with you. Reach long through the legs. Now we're going to roll all the way up to seated. Hands to the sky. Curl the chin to the chest. Feel the abdominals lift you up. We're going to reach forward and stretch over the legs. Flex the heels and reach out through the arms, out through the top of the head. Hold it here and get that stretch all the way from the heels to the back of the head. Feel your shoulder blades pull back and your belly button reach behind you. Inhale, sit up tall. Now we're gonna roll back down. Point your toes, squeeze your legs. Go nice and slow here. This movement's very hard for a lot of people, so you can get a lot of strength from going down slow on the reverse. Inhale again. Exhale, hands to the sky. Round up through the spine. Feel the belly button pull behind you. Feel your shoulder blades stay down your back. Flex your feet. Reach through your heels, reach through your arms, stretch through your neck. Inhale, sit up tall. One more time, squeeze the legs, point the toes, and we're gonna roll right back down. Find that control on the way down. It's a great way to strengthen. Inhale, reach the arms. Exhale, coming back up. We're gonna round forward, get that stretch one more time. Flex the feet and push out through the heels. Now we'll sit up nice and tall. I'm gonna take my ball and bring it down behind my shoulder blades. Feet flat on the mat, knees bent. So the ball is right behind my shoulder blades. Hands come behind my head. I'm gonna extend the spine and reach over the ball. Take a moment just to enjoy the stretch in the front of the shoulders. We're gonna do 2 sets of abs sit-ups here. Exhale, lift up, and then inhale, extend back over the ball. So when we lift up on this first set, just coming up to a flat back. So I'm just picturing my nose pointing up to the ceiling, and then extending over the ball again. Curling up, and lowering back down. You'll notice your shoulders are still gonna wanna creep up into your ears. So think about using your back muscles to pull your scapula down. Let's get a couple more here, and we'll get a few pulses at the top. Last one, lifting up. Hold it here at this flat back. Little lifts to the sky for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Hold it there. Re-anchor your shoulders. Now tuck that tailbone and feel your low back go to the ground. We're gonna flex forward this time. So curling forward, and then coming back to that flat position. No more extension. So we'll curl forward, pull the belly button back, and then inhale, just to flat. Curl forward, feel that flexion. We're working rectus abdominis here. That's those glamour abs, our 6-pack abs. 3 more here, and then we'll get some little pulses. Feel the belly button like it's reaching behind you. And then last one up here. Curling up, hold it here. Get deeper into those abs and little pulses for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Keep those shoulder blades back. 4, 3, 2, 1. And then over the ball. Feel the front of the chest open. I love the way this ball feels underneath my thoracic spine. Exhale, we're gonna switch to our side. Now we're really gonna get into those obliques with some side overs. The ball is gonna go just at the base of my ribs, right near my waist. My bottom leg is bent. Bottom arm, I'm gonna bend it forward so I have some room. Top arm reaches up. On the exhale, we're gonna lift up and then inhale back over the ball. Getting balanced on the ball can be the hardest part of this exercise some days. So take a moment and get everything readjusted if you need it. Working from here, again, I'm still using my back muscles. Think about how those back muscles can pull your shoulder blades down and keep the tops of your shoulders away from your ears. Pulling the belly button in from the front, and I'm just digging into the side of the waist here. Let's get 2 more. And then of course a couple little pulses at the top. Last one, pulses here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then back over. Long stretch through the arm, long stretch through the leg, and then we'll get the other side. So just sweep everything around here. Again, bottom leg will be bent, bringing the ball just under my rib cage. Long and strong through that top leg, arm up to the ceiling. Lifting and then lowering back down. So we're lifting up, there we go, and lowering back down. Feel the shoulder blades down the back. Always thinking about putting the bones back in place. So picture the skeleton of your body and try to get those shoulder blades back, the collarbones open, and we'll slowly stretch what's tight and we'll strengthen where you're weak. Get everything feeling good. Let's get a couple more here. 2. Last one, hold it here, little lifts up for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Bring the arm over, reach the fingers and the leg apart. Take an inhale, and then on the exhale, release. So we've had fun with our ball, but we'll let him go for now. We're gonna set up for our side bending. Taking my left hand down onto the ground, and I'm gonna stack my legs, reaching my right arm long across my torso. I'm gonna press up into a side plank, reach my arm over, press my hips up, and then lower my arm, drop my hips a couple inches, and we'll do it again, reaching up and over. Push the hips up, lower back down. Feeling really strong in that shoulder of the standing arm. One more here. And then back down, little dip of the hips, bend, and then we'll bring everything all the way in. So we're gonna stay here on this side before we get the other. I'm gonna come lying down, bring my hand behind my head for support, pull my waist away from the ground here, and they get nice and long through my legs. This one's called hot potato. I love it for the outside of the hips. Foot comes forward, little tap, tap on the ground, and we're gonna jump that foot back, tap, tap. So forward, tap, tap, and back, tap, tap, forward, tap, tap, and back, tap, tap. Each time the foot goes back, getting that squeeze into the glutes. Meanwhile, pulling the abs in tight, pulling the shoulder blades down the back, and keeping everything in line. One more here. Forward, tap, tap, and back, tap, tap. Quick transition, we're just gonna roll over onto our stomach. This one I like to call booty kicks. So I'm gonna stack my hands, press my elbows into the ground, bring my forehead down onto my hands. Sticking with that same leg, my right leg. Little kicks in, kick, kick, point the toe. Reach the thigh off the ground like I'm drawing an arch from the ceiling to the wall behind me. So we'll keep going with that. Heel comes in, kick, kick, point. Reach the leg, let the thigh come up, but keep the hip bones down into the ground. So we'll keep going with that. As you reach that leg up, hip bones stay down, pubic bone stays down. Think about pressing your elbows deeper into the ground, pulling your belly button up away from the floor, like I could slip a little piece of paper between you and the mat. Let's get 2 more here with this leg. Tap, tap, point, reach that leg. And 1 more, tap, tap, point. Nice big reach. Easy, we'll just switch to the other leg now. Heel kick in, tap, tap, point. Reach that leg. So the glutes are a hip extender. So every time we lift that thigh up off the ground, we're digging into those glutes. So I want you to feel this deep in your glutes here. Keep pressing the pubic bone down into the ground and lifting the belly button up. That's gonna help keep your low back safe. If you're feeling anything in your low back, you wanna make the movement a little bit smaller. 3 more here. Keep pressing the elbows into the ground. Get longer through your neck. And 1 more. Tap, tap, point, and reach. Then we'll get those hot potatoes on the other side. So I'm gonna flip around so I can still see you here. Long through the side, long through both legs. Top leg comes over, tap, tap, and jump, tap, tap. So we're skipping over that foot. Not sure why they call it hot potato, but it feels accurate to me. It's kind of like that game, right? Just jump it around. Feel the shoulder blades pull down your back and get long through your neck. Feel the outside of your hip working to lift that foot up. Let's get 3 more here. Tap, tap, and back. Tap, tap. Forward for 2, and back. Last one. Tap, tap, and back. Tap, tap. Good. Let's get our side bends in, then we'll be even down on both sides. So I'm coming up seated, taking my right hand far away from me, left arm just top, just pressing down on the top there. Push all the way up. Feel the shoulders down the back. I'm gonna reach my arm over, push my hips up, and then come back and drop my hips down. Staying strong in the shoulder here, don't let it creep up. Reaching over, push the hips, and then coming back down. Just 1 more on this side. Lifting up, reach it over, and then lowering back down. Neutral with the hips, and we'll bend. So I'm pushing away with that arm, and I'm active on this side of my body. Great. From here, we're gonna come to seated and grab our band. So I'm using my fair band here. I'm gonna sit with my feet straight out in front of me, and then I'm gonna wrap my hands around it once for a little extra resistance. Push out through your heels like your feet are up against a wall, and feel those shoulder blades down your back. Now we're gonna pull the elbows behind you, squeeze through the shoulders, squeeze through the back, and then inhale, reach forward. So pulling the elbows back, squeeze like you're trying to get your elbows and your arm bones to touch each other. Feeling that squeeze between the shoulder blades. Good. Push out through your heels. Sitting up straight and tall like this can be really hard for a lot of people. We're very tight in our hamstrings. So I encourage you to practice sitting up tall like this and get the stretch. But if you need to, you can always bend your knees a little bit for the time being. Or you could sit up on a pillow or even a yoga block. But I really encourage you to practice sitting up nice and tall. Let's get one more here, strengthening the back. Good, reaching forward. Now we'll get some twists, some nice rotations for the spine. Take the elbow back, look behind your shoulder, and come back through center. And then to the other side, so a twist. Look over the shoulder, and come back to center. Let's get just one more on each side. Twisting, looking over the shoulder. Inhale, get a little taller, and the last one. All the way back to center. We'll grab some strengthening for our triceps here. I'm going to come up to kneeling. So taking the band into your hand, just hang it down behind you. I'm going to hold on to both ends of the strap to make it a little bit heavier. Pull the abs in, squeeze the glutes. I'm going to open the elbow out to the side. I'm going to reach my hands straight up to the sky and then lower back down. So I like having the elbow pointed out to the side here. I'll keep going even though I'm not holding it. Instead of having it in front. It's just a little bit of a different way of getting in there that I find works nicely with the resistance band. While we're at it, think about plugging your arm down into your torso. So the arm connects into the shoulder blades are holding down your back, and your belly button's pulling in. And they give one more little squeeze for your glutes. Last one here for this arm. We'll go ahead and switch and get the other one so we're balanced out again. Hang it down behind you. Anchor the shoulders, pull the abs up, lifting all the way up, and then bending the arm back down. Again, pressing up, feeling the back of the arm, the tricep there. Elbows pointed out to the side of the room. Reaching my hand all the way up to the sky. Pulling the abs in. 2 more here, and then I've got a nice little shoulder stretch for you. Last one. Woo, good. So you're going to take your hands, go wide on the band. I'm just going to rotate the arms all the way around behind you. Try to get that band all the way down in the back. Be mindful of your shoulders. If it's too tight, it'll get looser over time. Let's get 2 more here, just nice big stretch. Try to keep your elbows straight so you can hold wider on the band if you need to. And then also stay tall through the spine, tall through the top of the head, and try not to bend your elbows or bend your spine while you reach. Let's bring it all the way forward. We're just going to finish with a rotation. Take the arms all the way up. On the exhale, turn to the side. I'm going to wrap my hands around my waist, twist and look over my shoulder. Inhale, circle the arms all the way up. And we'll finish with the other side. Circle around. I'm going to grab my waist, pull my shoulders open, and look a little bit further behind me. Inhale all the way up. And exhale, bring your hands all the way back down. So that was a nice little introduction to Pilates, and I hope you had fun with me today.